I stand before you today not as someone who is hoping, not as someone who is wishing, but as one who has already claimed their victory. You see, the reality of the life we experience is shaped by the thoughts we hold in the quietest moments of our minds. The world, as it appears to us, is nothing more than the reflection of our deepest assumptions. If you wish to change the world around you, then change the story you tell yourself. I know that what I have achieved, was not a result of chance, but a direct manifestation of what I decided was already mine. I did not wait for the world to grant me permission. I did not wait for conditions to be perfect. I simply chose it. I chose the life I wanted, and I felt it not as a far-off dream, but as an already realized fact. I lived it in my mind and trusted the process, knowing that the world had no choice but to follow suit. Every day, every hour, every moment, the mind is shaping the circumstances. It is a law as unchanging as the law of gravity. What you impress upon your consciousness, what you hold in the feeling of your heart, must inevitably take form. But it is not enough to hope for it. It is not enough to wish for it. You must know that it is already yours. Feel it in your bones. Feel the joy of your success, the freedom of your riches, the peace of your abundance. Not as something to come, but as something that has already arrived. The key is in assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You must live it as though it has already manifested, for that is the moment when the world bends to your command. There is no delay in creation. The moment you shift your internal state, the external world must conform. The universe has no other choice but to align with your inner beliefs. And I tell you now, from experience, that the moment you declare it as done, the world will move mountains to bring it to you. Doubt has no place in this reality. Doubt is merely the signal that you are not fully in alignment with the truth of your power. Let it go. Cast aside all fear, all uncertainty. Your mind is the creator, and once you realize this, you will stop chasing, you will stop begging, you will start receiving. For it has always been yours to claim. Now, as I stand here, I am not simply witnessing my success, I am living it. I am the embodiment of every desire I have ever held. And I am telling you, my friends, you are no different. You are not separate from the abundance of the universe. You are not outside of the limitless potential that exists within you. You have only to accept it, to own it, and to declare that it is already so. Do not wait for a sign. The sign is your own inner certainty. The sign is your own belief. When you understand that all creation is birthed within, and that the world you experience is nothing more than the echo of your inner state, you will stand in awe of your own power. I have already won. You too can claim your victory in the same way. You have already won. It is done. I am here to remind you of a simple truth. What you see before you is the result of my thoughts, my assumptions, my beliefs, and nothing else. I did not look to the outside world to validate my worth. I did not seek approval from anyone or anything. I simply knew. I knew that the life I desired was already mine, in every sense of the word. It was not a dream waiting to be realized, but a reality waiting to be acknowledged. And this, my friends, is the most powerful secret you can ever learn. The world around you is nothing more than the reflection of your inner state. When you begin to understand this, the weight of the world lifts off your shoulders. The struggle, the striving, the constant yearning for something better, these things cease to exist in your life. The only work required is internal work. The only effort needed is the effort to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You do not have to wait for circumstances to align. You do not have to wait for the world to change. All that is required is that you change within yourself. And once you do that, once you live from the state of already having, the world is forced to follow. I do not speak to you of theories or concepts. I speak to you from experience, from the truth that I have discovered for myself. I have not obtained my wealth through labor or struggle. I have not achieved my success through hard work or competition. No, I have achieved it by becoming the person who already possesses what I desire. I am living proof of this truth. My world has changed not because of external circumstances, but because I have allowed it to change within me. The moment you stop looking outside of yourself for validation, for proof, for signs, is the moment you become the master of your reality. You do not need to wait for the perfect time or the perfect conditions. You do not need to struggle or work harder than anyone else. You need only to believe in the power within you to create your world. You need only to accept that the life you want is already yours. The law of assumption is not a mystery, it is a law of the universe, as sure and steady as the rising of the sun. And when you embrace it, when you live from this knowing, the universe has no choice but to conspire in your favor. I understand that this may sound too simple, too easy, but I assure you, it is not only possible, it is inevitable. The moment you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, the moment you live as though it is already so, you are activating the law of assumption in your life. This is not something that will happen in the future. It is not something that you will one day attain. It is already here now. You are living it, breathing it, feeling it in every fiber of your being. And that feeling, that certainty, is the key that unlocks the door to your desires. You must, however, let go of the need to control the how. Do not concern yourself with the means by which your desires will come to you. The universe has its own way of delivering what you have already claimed. Your job is simply to stay in the feeling of having it. This is where many people go astray. They try to figure out how it will happen. They try to manipulate the external world into conformity, but that is not the work. The work is in the feeling. The work is in living as though you are already the person who has everything they desire. I cannot stress enough how important it is to maintain this state of feeling even when the world around you does not yet reflect it. It is easy to get discouraged when the outer world seems to resist your assumptions. But I tell you this, the world must eventually conform to your inner state. The longer you persist in assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the more the outer world must reflect it. The world does not operate on a time schedule. It operates on the law of assumption. The moment you claim something as true in your own consciousness, the universe begins to arrange itself to bring that truth into your experience. There is no room for doubt in this process. Doubt is the enemy of creation. It is the seed that prevents your desires from taking root in your life. The moment you allow doubt to enter your mind, you are signaling to the universe that you do not believe in the power of your own assumptions. Doubt creates a state of resistance, and resistance is the very thing that prevents your desires from manifesting. So I say to you, let go of doubt. Let go of the need to question the process. You are the creator of your reality, and as such you must trust in your own power. Your thoughts, your assumptions, your beliefs are the forces that shape your world. This is not something that will take years or decades to prove. This is something that you can begin to experience immediately. You do not have to wait for the world to change, you change first. You claim your desires as already yours, and the world must follow. It is that simple. The moment you decide that something is yours, it begins to move toward you. The moment you assume the feeling of already having it, it is already on its way. I know that this is difficult for many to understand, especially if they have spent their lives struggling against the world trying to make things happen. But I assure you, the struggle is unnecessary. The struggle is born from the belief that you are separate from your desires. You are not separate. You are one with them. They are already yours, waiting for you to claim them. The moment you claim them in your consciousness, the world has no choice but to reflect that claim. I know that some of you may still feel skeptical. You may still be wondering how this can be true. But I ask you, what have you to lose by trying? What have you to lose by living as though your desires are already fulfilled? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The moment you begin to live from the state of having, you are creating the life you have always dreamed of. And I promise you, Once you experience the power of this law for yourself, you will never look at the world the same way again. I am living proof of this truth. What you see before you is not the result of luck or chance. It is the result of a deliberate, conscious decision to assume the feeling of already having. I did not wait for the world to change. I changed first. I decided that my desires were already mine, and the world had no choice but to reflect that decision. And now, as I stand before you, I can tell you with certainty, the same is true for you. I can tell you with certainty, the same is true for you. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are simply waiting to claim what is already yours. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Your world is a mirror of your inner state. The key to transforming your life is not in changing the outside world, but in changing your assumptions, your beliefs, and your thoughts. The moment you claim your desires, the moment you assume the feeling of having them, the world must conform. The world must reflect your inner state. And this, my friends, is the law of assumption. This is the law that governs all creation. And it is the law that has brought me everything I have today. So I ask you now, what do you desire? What do you want to create? Do not wait for the world to change. Do not wait for the perfect conditions. The conditions are already perfect, for you are the creator. You are the one who shapes your reality. And the moment you decide that your desires are already yours, the world will have no choice but to reflect that truth. The power is in your hands, and it always has been. You are the master of your own fate. You are the creator of your reality. And the world is waiting to reflect your assumptions back to you. The moment you claim it, it is yours. And that, my friends, is the truth. There is a truth that many are unaware of, and it is the truth that governs everything you experience. This truth does not care who you are, where you come from, or what your past has been. It is a law that works for all, without exception. The moment you realize that your world is the result of your thoughts, you unlock the door to infinite possibility. It is not about working harder. It is not about forcing things to happen. It is about living from the place where everything you desire already exists. It is about knowing with unwavering certainty that the life you desire is not somewhere out there in the distant future. It is right here, right now, waiting for you to recognize it. The greatest mistake that people make is to believe that they must wait for external circumstances to align before they can experience the life they want. They wait for the job, the relationship, the house, the money, or the health to show up in their physical reality before they will believe that they are worthy of it. This is the error. You are not waiting for anything. You are not waiting for permission. You are not waiting for a sign. The moment you decide in your heart and mind that you already have what you desire, the entire universe must respond to that decision. You are the creator of your reality. And when you begin to fully accept this, the world becomes your canvas. Every thought, every assumption, every belief that you hold is painting the picture of your life. The external world has no power over you unless you give it power. The external world is a reflection of your inner world. This is the secret. It is so simple, yet so many miss it because they are focused on the wrong things. They are focused on the outside, on what others are doing, on the circumstances, on the conditions. But the power, the true power, is within. You are the one who determines what you experience. You are the one who shapes your reality. You see, the life you desire is not outside of you. It is not something you must chase. It is not something you must struggle to attain. It is something you must claim with every fiber of your being. The moment you decide that it is already yours, the world must align itself with that decision, and when you live as though it is already true, you will begin to see the results in your physical world. But you must be vigilant in protecting your thoughts. You must be diligent in guarding your mind from the doubts and fears that will surely try to creep in. The world will always try to convince you that what you desire is not possible, that it is too far out of reach. The world will try to tell you that you are not worthy, that you are not capable, that you are not deserving. But I am here to tell you that this is a lie. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are capable, and you are the only one who can give yourself permission to live the life you were born to live. Many people look for reasons why they cannot have what they desire. They look for the evidence that proves their doubts right. They ask themselves, why is it not happening for me? Why do I not have what I want? They search for signs in the external world to validate their assumptions. But this is the wrong approach. You must not wait for signs. The sign is in the feeling. The sign is in the knowing that it is already done. When you assume the feeling of already having, the universe is compelled to bring it to you. It is a law. There is no room for failure when you live from this place. There is no possibility for disappointment when you have already claimed it. You cannot fail because you are already living in the end. The end is the place where your desires are already fulfilled. And when you live from that place, everything else follows. The world cannot resist the force of your assumption. Do you understand what I am saying? Your external circumstances have no power over you unless you give them power. Your world does not determine your state of being. You determine your state of being. The external world is not in charge of your life. You are in charge. You are the one who gets to decide what you experience, what you attract, and what you create. The moment you assume the feeling of already having, the universe moves in ways you cannot yet comprehend to bring it to you. This is not some abstract idea. This is not a theory. This is a law that governs everything. And once you realize this, once you accept this as truth, you will see your life begin to transform. The power that you once thought was outside of you is in fact within you. It always has been. And when you begin to harness this power, you will understand that there is nothing in this world that is beyond your reach. Many people spend their lives seeking answers outside of themselves, looking to others for guidance, looking to the world to provide them with the keys to their success. But the truth is, the only keys you need are already within you. You have always had them, and once you unlock the power within, everything else falls into place. You no longer need to search for the answers. The answers are in the knowing that you are the creator, the knowing that the world is your reflection, the knowing that everything you desire is already yours. The mind is a powerful force. It is the force that shapes your reality. It is the force that determines your success, your happiness, your abundance, and your peace. When you realize that your thoughts create your life, you begin to understand the true nature of power. And when you begin to live from this knowing, you will witness miracles unfold in your life. If you are not limited by your circumstances, you are not limited by your past, you are not limited by anything other than the thoughts you choose to believe. Your past does not define you, your present does not define you, you define yourself. You are the one who determines who you are and what you will become. And the moment you decide that you are already the person who has everything you desire, that is the moment your world begins to change. The power lies in your ability to assume the feeling of already having. It is not enough to wish for something. It is not enough to want something. You must feel it. You must live it. You must embody it. The feeling is the key. The moment you feel the fullness of your desire, the moment you live from the place of already having, you activate the law of assumption. And when that law is activated, there is nothing that can stand in your way. The world will try to tell you that it is not possible. It will try to tell you that you are not capable, that you are not worthy, that you are not deserving. But I am here to tell you that this is a lie. You are capable, you are worthy, you are deserving. And the moment you accept this truth, the moment you stop doubting yourself, the moment you stop looking for evidence in the external world, you will see everything change. The external world is not your master. It is your servant. It reflects your inner state. It reflects your assumptions. And when you assume the feeling of already having, the world has no choice but to reflect that back to you. The external world must conform to your inner world. It is a law. It is unbreakable. It is unstoppable. You are the creator of your reality. You are the one who determines what you experience. And the moment you accept this, the moment you live from the place of already having, the world will move mountains to bring your desires to you. There is no limit to what you can create. There is no limit to what you can have. The only limit is the one you place on yourself. And when you remove that limit, when you release all doubt, all fear, all hesitation, the world will open up to you in ways you cannot yet imagine. You have within you everything you need to create the life you desire. You have the power, the ability, and the authority to shape your reality. And when you embrace this power, when you live from this truth, nothing in this world can stop you. You are unstoppable. You are invincible. You are the creator of your own reality. And once you realize this, once you live from this place, the world becomes yours to command. Understand that your mind is not a passive observer. It is not a mere receptacle for the world's influence. Your mind is the active force that shapes your world, and every thought, every belief, every assumption that you hold within it sets the course of your life. The world around you is but a mirror reflecting back your own inner state. When you are aware of this truth, you no longer see yourself as a victim of external circumstances. You see yourself as the creator, the architect of your own life. There is a profound power in the assumption. The power lies in assuming that the thing you desire is already yours, that it is already a part of your experience. This is where many fall short. They desire something, but they do not assume it. They wish for something, but they do not live in the reality of it. The moment you assume that you already have what you desire, you align yourself with that reality. You begin to experience it in every part of your being. And because you feel it as real, the world must bring it to you. I know that some of you may still question this, wondering how it could be so simple. How could a thought, an assumption create the world around you? But the answer is simple. It is the law of the universe. It is a law that governs all creation. A law that operates regardless of whether you believe in it or not. It is a law that works with or without your conscious awareness. And once you recognize it, once you embrace it, you can use it to shape every aspect of your life. Okay, the key is consistency. It is not enough to assume your desire once and then give up when it does not show up immediately. This is where many fail. They begin with enthusiasm, they assume the feeling of their wish fulfilled, but when the world does not immediately conform, they doubt, they question, they give up. But that is not how it works. The world takes its time in reflecting your inner state, but it must reflect it. It cannot do otherwise. The law is unchanging, and once you align with it, it must manifest. You must continue in the feeling of having. You must persist in the belief that it is already yours, no matter what the outer world seems to tell you. And as you persist, the world will begin to shift. It will begin to bend to your assumption. Opportunities will appear where there were none. People will show up in your life who will help you. The circumstances you need will unfold in ways you cannot yet comprehend. But you must remain steadfast. You must live as though it is already done. This is where your faith must come in. You must have faith in your own ability to create, in your own power to shape the world. Faith is not just believing that something is possible. Faith is knowing with absolute certainty that it is already done. Faith is trusting that the universe will deliver what you have assumed, and that it will deliver it in the most perfect and timely way. The universe knows no limits. It knows no boundaries. It is only limited by your assumptions. The moment you assume that your desires are already fulfilled, the universe begins to rearrange itself to bring them to you. But this requires courage. It requires the courage to stand in the face of doubt, to stand in the face of fear, and to remain unwavering in your belief that your desire is already yours. It requires the courage to refuse to accept anything less than what you have claimed for yourself. And the moment you make that decision, the moment you decide that you will no longer accept anything but your desire, the world must conform to that decision. It is important to remember that you are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are not at the mercy of the economy, the job market, the people around you, or anything else that seems to dictate your fate. You are the master of your destiny. You are the one who sets the course. You are the one who decides what you will experience. And the moment you make that decision, the world will change. It has no choice but to change. The power that is within you is limitless. And when you tap into it, you will see that there is nothing that is beyond your reach. But there is one thing that you must do above all else. You must trust yourself. You must trust in your ability to create the life you desire. You must trust in the power of your own assumptions. The only limit that exists is the one you place on yourself. The moment you stop limiting yourself, the moment you stop doubting your ability, you will see that anything is possible. The life you desire is already here. It has always been here. And all you need to do is to assume it, to live in the state of having, and to trust that it is yours. The world you see before you is not the world as it truly is. It is the world as you believe it to be. You are constantly interpreting and filtering the world through the lens of your beliefs, your assumptions, your past experiences. But when you change the lens, when you change your beliefs, when you change your assumptions, the world changes. And this is the power that you hold. The power to change your world is not found in the external circumstances. It is found in your mind, in the thoughts that you choose to believe, in the assumptions that you make about the world and yourself. Your life is a reflection of what you believe about it. If you believe that life is hard, that money is scarce, that love is difficult to find, then that is what you will experience. But if you believe that life is abundant, that everything you desire is already yours, that love flows freely to you, then that is what you will experience. The world does not create your beliefs. Your beliefs create your world. It is time to stop waiting for the world to change. It is time to stop waiting for things to fall into place. The moment you decide in your heart and mind that it is already done, the world will have no choice but to follow. The moment you assume the feeling of already having, the universe begins to rearrange itself to bring it to you. The more you live in the state of having, the more you will see your desires unfold before you. If the more you trust in your own power, the more the world will reflect that trust. The power of assumption is not just a theoretical idea. It is a practical law that you can apply in every area of your life. It works in love, in wealth, in health, in every aspect of your experience. There is nothing that is beyond your reach. The only limitation is the limitation you place on yourself. The only obstacle is the doubt you allow to enter your mind. But once you release the doubt, once you fully embrace the truth of your own power, there is nothing that can stop you. I know that it may be difficult to fully grasp this concept. I know that you may have been taught to believe that success requires hard work, that wealth requires struggle, that love requires sacrifice. But I am here to tell you that this is a lie. Success does not require struggle. Wealth does not require effort. Love does not require sacrifice. These are all assumptions that have been handed down to you by the world. But the truth is, all of these things are already yours. They are yours to claim, and once you claim them, they will flow effortlessly into your life. You are the Proshanism coming from the Two Truths collection. The truth is that you are what you obey. Your desires are not striving and struggling. It is time to stop striving and struggling. It is time to begin living from the place of already having. Your desires are not something you have to chase. The only world you assume the feeling of already having, the moment you, and when that happens, you will see that there was never any need for struggle. There was never any need for effort. All you had to do was assume it. You are the creator of your reality. You are the one who decides what you will experience. The world will always reflect your assumptions. And when you assume that your desires are already yours, the world has no choice but to bring them to you. This is the power that you hold. This is the power that you can tap into at any moment. The moment you decide that your desires are already fulfilled, the universe will move in ways you cannot yet understand to bring them to you. There is no limit to what you can create. There is no limit to what you can have. You are the creator of your own reality. The only limitation is the one you place on yourself. And when you remove that limitation, when you stop doubting, when you fully embrace the power within you, you will see that anything is possible. The life you desire is already yours. And once you realize this, once you claim it, the world will have no choice but to reflect that truth. And so I leave you with this: the world is yours. The life you desire is not a distant dream, it is a reality waiting for you to claim it. You are the creator of your own experiences, and the power to shape your world lies within you. Every thought, every belief, every assumption you hold is molding your reality. There is no need to wait for external circumstances to change, for they are merely reflections of what you believe to be true. Understand this deeply. You do not need to chase after what you want. You do not need to struggle or fight for it. All that is required is for you to assume the feeling of already having, to step into the knowing that your desires are already fulfilled. When you live in that truth, the universe must respond to you. It must bring your desires to fruition. You are not bound by the past, the present, or the world around you. You are bound only by the beliefs you hold. The moment you decide to release doubt, to release fear, to release any limitation you have placed on yourself, you will see that there is nothing in this world that is beyond your reach. The life you have always dreamed of is waiting for you to embrace it, to claim it as your own. You are powerful beyond measure. You are worthy beyond comprehension. And the life you desire is already yours, ready to unfold before you. Trust in your own power. Trust in the law of assumption. Live as though it is already done, and watch as the world begins to shift to match your inner reality. Now walk in the certainty of your desires already fulfilled. Live in the end. You are the creator of your world, and the time to step into your power is now. Your desires are not separate from you, they are already a part of you. The moment you align with this truth, everything will change. Remember, the only limit is the one you place on yourself. Step into the full knowing of your power and let the universe unfold the beauty and abundance you deserve. The world is yours to command. I sit quietly in the secret place of the Most High. In the stillness of my mind, I declare with feeling and certainty I have won the lottery 8 times. I repeat these words, not as a beggar pleading for favor, but as a creator, calmly and deliberately fashioning reality. What I claim inwardly with faith and persistence becomes my outer world. It is not the repetition alone that holds power, it is the feeling stirred within me as I say it. Each time the words leave my lips, they awaken a deeper knowing, a greater conviction that it is already done. I close my eyes and imagine the joy, the wonder, the gratitude that floods my being. I feel the weight of the checks in my hands. I hear the excited conversations. I sense the newness of my life. My senses, though closed to the world without, are alive to the world within. I do not look for evidence in the world of facts. I create the evidence in the workshop of my imagination. Repeating these words, I impress my subconscious mind with the new law that I am the one who wins and wins again. The outer world bends to the inner speech I sustain. I persist even when nothing seems to change, for I know the seed must gestate before the harvest appears. I do not dig it up in doubt. I water it with praise and expectation. I speak it to myself, not to convince the world, but to convince the only one who must believe, myself. I have won the lottery 8 times. I have won the lottery 8 times. Each repetition plants the image deeper until it springs up naturally and effortlessly. It is no different from any other creation. What I accept as true becomes flesh. The riches of the unseen world flow to me now, drawn by the magnetic force of my assumption. I do not strain or struggle. I yield to the certainty of it. I walk as the one who has already received. I talk as the one who already holds the prize. I think from the end, not toward it. In my mind, the celebration has already taken place, the news has already broken, the miracles have already unfolded. I win because I have already won in the depths of my being. I win because I have made the invisible real within myself. I win because I dare to persist when others falter. I win because I have mastered the only true lottery, the lottery of consciousness. What I claim and sustain within must express itself without. It is law, it is truth, it is the way of the awakened soul. I remain faithful to the unseen reality that I have crafted within myself. Though the senses may scream for evidence, though reason may argue and logic may oppose, I stand unwavering. I do not live by appearances. I live by the vision I have conceived and nurtured within. Every word I utter, every feeling I cultivate, weaves itself into the tapestry of my outer life. I have won the lottery 8 times. This is no mere wish, no fleeting hope. It is my truth, my knowing, my experience unfolding from the depth of being into the world of form. Answers that arise to me in the mind's silent moments, when the mind is still and the heart is open. I hear the sound of congratulations, the laughter of joy, the music of fulfilled dreams. I smell the crisp paper of newly printed checks. I see the vivid images of abundance streaming into every corner of my life. I do not simply say the words, I feel them. I breathe life into them. I make them real in the only place that matters, my own consciousness. Every time I repeat, I have won the lottery 8 times. I am not begging some distant power to grant me a favor. I am awakening within myself the power that has always been mine. I am stirring the divine imagination into action. For the universe is not outside of me, it is within me, responding faithfully and perfectly to the patterns I impress upon it. I am not deceived by time. Time is the servant of my assumption. Though in the world of men there may be hours, days, even years between seed and fruit, I know that in the higher law, the moment I claim a thing as mine and live from that reality, it is already accomplished. Delay is only the interval required to prepare the stage of the outer world for the inner decree. I wait with joyous expectation, not with anxious impatience. I know that what I have assumed is already mine in the timeless realm, and shall surely find expression. I do not concern myself with how the path shall unfold. The how is not my work. My work is the claiming, the assuming, the living inwardly from the end. Infinite intelligence, the creative power that brought worlds into being, arranges all things perfectly once I move in faith. I am the cause. The world is the effect. I do not chase effects. I change causes within myself, and the world must obey. The words I repeat are seeds. They carry within them the full blueprint of fulfillment. I do not dig up the seed to check its progress. I trust the process. I know that every repetition, when saturated with feeling, presses the seed deeper into the fertile soil of my subconscious mind, where it must grow and bear fruit. I have won the lottery 8 times. I live from the joy of that truth. I breathe from the confidence of that reality. I move in the certainty of that possession. I am not concerned with appearances. I know that the old must wither as the new takes root. If doubt creeps in, I return gently, without self-condemnation, to the inner speech that is shaping my world. I do not argue with appearances. I do not wrestle with circumstances. I withdraw my attention from what I do not desire, and I lavish my attention upon the feeling of my wish fulfilled. The world without is a mirror, nothing more. It reflects faithfully the beliefs I hold within. If I wish to see a new reflection, I must first change the image I project. I project the image of a man, a woman, who has won the lottery 8 times. I live as that being. I think from that end. I rejoice in that accomplishment. And as surely as night follows day, the world reshapes itself to mirror my inner change. I have trained my inner ear to hear only that which uplifts, only that which confirms my assumption. I do not give voice to fear. I do not speak of obstacles. I do not indulge in conversations that deny my power. Every word, every thought, every feeling must serve the vision I have claimed. Discipline is joy, for it secures the manifestation of my desire. When doubt arises, I do not fight it. I transcend it. I return to the truth. I have won the lottery 8 times. I feel it with all the vividness of imagination. I taste it, I touch it, I live in it. The senses may argue, but I have made my choice. I have chosen to believe in the unseen over the seen, the real over the shadow. It's brilliant. Imagination is the only reality. What I imagine with faith becomes substance. What I persist in assuming must harden into fact. There is no power outside of consciousness. I and my assumption are one. I and my belief are inseparable. As I sustain the inner reality, the outer world must comply. I hold steadfast to the feeling of abundance. I make it my dwelling place. I do not visit it occasionally. I live there permanently. I refuse to allow fleeting emotions to uproot the deep conviction I have planted. I guard my mind as a sacred garden. Only that which serves my vision is allowed to take root. I understand now that reality is malleable. It bends to the consciousness that sustains it. What the world calls luck, I know as law. What the world sees as chance, I see as certainty. I am not tossed by winds of fortune. I am the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. Each time I repeat the sacred words, I have won the lottery 8 times. I am tuning my inner vibration to the frequency of abundance. I am aligning myself with the infinite source that knows no lack. I am bathing my consciousness in the light of certainty. I know that money is but one form of energy, and energy responds perfectly to consciousness. I have magnetized wealth to me by the sheer power of my assumption. I need not chase it. I need not strive for it. I attract it naturally, effortlessly, as the sun draws forth the flowers from the earth. I celebrate in advance. I give thanks for what the world has not yet seen, but what I have already received within. Gratitude is the song I sing as I walk through the invisible corridors of fulfilled dreams. I know that gratitude precedes the gift, not merely follows it. I give thanks before the manifestation, and by so doing I hasten its appearance. I live in a state of joyous expectancy. Every moment I feel the thrill of fulfilled desire. Every breath I draw in the fragrance of success. Every heartbeat echoes the rhythm of abundance. I am no longer waiting, I am receiving. I am no longer hoping, I am knowing. The power that brought me this victory is not in the ticket, nor in the numbers, nor in the events of the outer world. It is in me. It has always been in me. It is the creative spirit that slumbers within every man, every woman, waiting only to be awakened by faith and imagination. I have awakened it. I have stirred it into action. I have harnessed it by the deliberate assumption of the wish fulfilled. I walk in dominion over my world because I have mastered the only true battle, the battle within. I rest now, not in idleness, but in confident assurance. The work is done in consciousness. The fruits must appear. I have won the lottery 8 times. I repeat it not to convince, but to affirm, to deepen, to engrave it upon the subconscious mind so deeply that no contrary thought can uproot it. I am persistent in my inner speech. I am tireless in my inner vision. I am unwavering in my inner knowing. I do not measure progress by outer signs. I measure it by the feeling of accomplishment within, and the feeling grows stronger every day, every hour, every moment. I know that as I change within, the world must change without. It is law. It is inevitable. It is unbreakable. The same power that governs the stars, that orders the seasons, that shapes the oceans, responds to the least movement of my conscious assumption. I marvel at the simplicity of the truth. I rejoice in its perfection. I have won the lottery 8 times. It is done. It is finished. It is sealed in the secret place of my heart. The world shall declare it in due season, for the world can only echo what I have shouted in the silence. I continue to dwell in the feeling of success. I continue to rejoice as one who has received. I continue to live from the end, knowing that the bridge of incidents must arise to carry me effortlessly to the fulfillment of my assumption. I trust the unseen hand that guides all things with wisdom beyond comprehension. I trust the divine intelligence that knows exactly how to bring my vision into the light of day. I do not meddle. I do not interfere. I simply remain faithful to the vision. And every morning, every night, every quiet moment, I return to the sacred words. Alive with meaning, vibrant with certainty, I have won the lottery 8 times. I feel it, I see it, I live it, I breathe it, I am it. This is my truth, this is my reality, this is the law of my being. I carry this truth with me wherever I go. It walks with me into every room, it sleeps beside me through every night, it sings in the chambers of my soul. I have won the lottery 8 times. I do not merely say it, I embody it. I let it saturate my mind, my emotions, my entire being, until there is no room for anything else. I do not plead with reality, I command it. By assuming the feeling of my wish fulfilled, I know that assumption persisted in becomes fact. It is not a matter of chance, but of law, immutable, unbreakable, divine. The more I speak these words, the more I feel the power gathering within me. I do not concern myself with outer conditions. I no longer ask when or how. Those questions belong to the old man, the man of doubt, the man of fear. I have put off that old self and clothed myself in a new identity. The man who has already succeeded, the one who has already received. I do not strive to make things happen. I accept that they are already so, and in that acceptance I rest. I move through the world in quiet confidence. I no longer react to appearances. I act from my inner knowing. I am not disturbed by the temporary movements of shadow and light in the outer world. They are the reflection, not the cause. The cause is within me, and it is steadfast. I nurture the feeling of my success as a mother nurtures her child. I guard it from the winds of doubt and the cold of fear. I protect it from the chatter of the world and the noise of circumstance. I know what I have planted, and I know that it must come to harvest. The feeling of fulfillment is my constant companion. I feel the thrill of victory running through my veins. I walk taller, I speak with authority, I radiate the certainty of one who knows his place in the divine order. The world cannot help but yield to the force of my inner conviction. It is drawn to me irresistibly, as surely as the river finds its way to the sea. Every time I say the words, I renew the covenant with myself. I have won the lottery 8 times. I taste the sweetness of success on my lips. I feel the crisp weight of the winnings in my hands. I hear the joyful announcements, the laughter, the astonishment of those who see what my inner vision has already known. I am unmoved by the opinions of others, whether they doubt or believe. My faith is sufficient. My knowing is complete. I have mastered the art of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I have disciplined my mind to dwell only on that which I desire. I have trained my heart to sing only the songs of victory. I do not entertain lesser thoughts. I do not allow fear to find a home in me. I stand guard at the gates of my mind and allow entry only to those thoughts that serve my highest vision. Every challenge that arises is an opportunity to deepen my faith. Every seeming delay is a chance to strengthen my inner conviction. I do not waver, I do not falter, I press on, knowing that the end is certain because it has already been accomplished within. I persist until the inner reality becomes the outer fact. I am relentless in my assumption. I am unwavering in my belief. I am victorious in my consciousness and therefore victorious in the world. The power that shapes worlds bends itself to my sustained assumption. It is not arrogance to claim what is mine by divine right. It is obedience to the truth of my being. I am not waiting for permission. I am not hoping for luck. I am commanding reality by the authority of consciousness itself. I have won the lottery 8 times, and the world must arrange itself to reflect my inner decree. I trust the creative process completely. I know that the seed contains within it the blueprint of the mighty oak. I know that the spoken word, when charged with feeling and belief, carries within it the full pattern of manifestation. I speak with power, I feel with certainty, I act from faith. I live in the end, and because I live in the end lives in me and must reveal itself in the world of form. I give no thought to obstacles. I give no energy to doubts. I dwell only on the finished vision. I have already received. I have already accomplished. I have already succeeded. The law is simple. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and live from that state, and all things necessary for the fulfillment of that assumption will flow to you in perfect order. I know that money is but a symbol, a shadow of the true wealth that resides within consciousness itself. By mastering my inner world, I master the outer world. By feeling rich within, I draw riches without. By claiming abundance within, I magnetize abundance without. The world is plastic to my touch. Reality is clay in the hands of the potter that is my imagination. Each day, I immerse myself deeper in the feeling of already having won. I rehearse my triumph in the theater of my mind. I celebrate my victories in the sanctuary of my heart. I give thanks for what is already mine. I bless the unfolding path, knowing that each step is guided by infinite wisdom and love. I do not rush. I do not hurry. I do not doubt. I move in rhythm with divine timing, trusting that all things unfold in perfect season. I have won the lottery 8 times. The joy of it bubbles up from within me. The certainty of it shines from my eyes. The strength of it anchors my every thought, word, and deed. I have made my inner world a garden of fulfilled dreams. I weed out every stray thought of fear or limitation. I water my vision with faith and gratitude. I tend the soil of my mind with love and discipline. I know that as I nurture the unseen, the seen must blossom in beauty and abundance. I am the master of assumption. I am the builder of my fate. I am the creator of my world. Every thought I think, every word I speak, every emotion I nurture is a stone laid in the edifice of my destiny. I build with precision, I build with care, I build with unwavering faith. I have won the lottery 8 times. It is not coming, it is not becoming, it is now, here, real, true. I move through life as one who has received the crown, the prize, the victory. I am humble in my knowing, for I understand that this power is not personal but universal. It flows through all who dare to believe, to assume, to persist. I am no longer at the mercy of appearances. I am no longer tossed by the storms of circumstance. I have anchored myself in the rock of inner certainty. I have moored my soul to the truth of my fulfilled desire. The winds may blow, the tides may rise, but I remain unmoved. For my foundation is the Word made flesh within me. I rejoice in the invisible before it becomes visible. I dance to the music of fulfilled dreams before the world hears the tune. I live in the reality of my assumption before it bursts forth into sight. I am faithful to the unseen, knowing that it is the unseen that gives birth to the seen. I am a living testament to the power of assumption. I am proof of the law fulfilled. I walk as the living embodiment of my inner speech. I have won the lottery 8 times. It is sealed in my heart. It is alive in my soul. It is written in the invisible, and therefore it must manifest in the visible. I need no signs to believe. I believe, and the signs follow. I do not seek proof. I am the proof. I do not demand evidence. I am the evidence. My life is the unfolding revelation of my sustained assumption. I breathe in faith. I breathe out certainty. I live in the atmosphere of fulfilled dreams. I feast on the bread of accomplished desire. I drink from the cup of answered prayers. I walk in the sunlight of realized visions. I have won the lottery 8 times. My mind sings it, my heart beats it, my soul radiates it. It is the atmosphere I move in, the air I breathe, the ground I walk upon. I am one with my assumption. I am one with my fulfilled desire. I am one with the creative power of the universe itself. And so I continue to repeat the words, not out of desperation, but out of joyous recognition of the truth. I have won the lottery 8 times. I have stepped into the life I have imagined. I have claimed my place among the victors. I have awakened to the power within me, and that power is infinite, unstoppable, eternal. I dwell continually in the atmosphere of success. I saturate my being with the feeling of certainty. I let no idle thought lead me astray, for I know the value of disciplined imagination. I have won the lottery 8 times. It is not a future hope, it is my living present. My inner world is so vivid, so alive, that the outer world cannot help but conform to its image. What I see inside with the eyes of spirit, the world must eventually behold with the eyes of flesh. I am steadfast. I do not shift with the tides of popular opinion. I do not seek confirmation from others. I do not require agreement to fortify my belief. My agreement is with the divine power within me, and it is unbreakable. I have made my covenant with fulfillment, and it stands eternal. I have won the lottery 8 times. My claim is righteous, and my faith is the bridge that leads from the unseen to the seen. Every step I take is ordered by the conviction of my assumption. Every choice I make is made from the awareness of my victory. I no longer ask, can it happen? I know it has happened. I no longer question, is it possible? I know it is finished. The completed end is the beginning of all my thoughts. I act from the mountaintop, not from the valley. I speak from the fulfillment, not from the yearning. I breathe in the air of certainty. I walk in the fields of accomplishment. I swim in the oceans of abundance. Everywhere I look within, I see the shining evidence of my fulfilled desire. My imagination is not a place of idle dreams. It is the workshop of reality itself. What I fashion there, with faith and feeling, must take form in the world of experience. Now that life is not happening to me, it is happening through me. I am the operant power. I am the living witness of the creative force in motion. As I sustain the vision within, the vision sustains me without. I no longer lean on the crutch of circumstance. I lean on the everlasting arms of imagination and faith. I have won the lottery 8 times, and that truth holds me steady in the midst of all appearances to the contrary. Each repetition of these words chisels the truth deeper into the bedrock of my being. I have won the lottery 8 times. I do not simply wish it, I assume it. I do not merely hope it, I know it. This assumption draws into my world all things necessary for its fulfillment. People, events, circumstances, ideas, all flow to me effortlessly, perfectly, inevitably. I do not chase outcomes. I do not struggle against the tide. I flow with the current of my conviction. I rest in the assurance that what I have accepted within must unfold without. The law cannot be broken. The creative word cannot return void. My assumption is the word spoken, and the world must obey its command. I have mastered the inner conversation. I hear only the words of accomplishment. I speak only the words of fulfillment. I silence the voices of fear and doubt with the roaring affirmation of my success. I have won the lottery 8 times. Every cell of my body vibrates with this truth. Every fiber of my being resonates with this knowing. There is no power outside of my consciousness. There is no force greater than my assumption. The world is but a mirror, and I have changed the face I present to it. I have seen myself victorious, abundant, joyous, fulfilled, and the mirror must now show that image. It is not a matter of if, but when, and even the when is certain, for I live in the end and know that all things are now unfolding perfectly. I understand the sacred rhythm of creation. I know the cycles of seed, time, and harvest. I am patient, not because I lack faith, but because my faith is complete. I do not dig up the seed in anxiety. I water it with assurance. I nourish it with gratitude. I bask in the certainty of its growth. The harvest is guaranteed. I have transcended the realm of appearances. I no longer respond to the outer world with fear or doubt. I act upon the inner world with faith and joy. My reactions are rooted in the reality I have chosen within, not the circumstances that present themselves without. I am no longer a slave to appearances. I am the master of assumption. I celebrate in the secret place. I dance in the chambers of my heart. I rejoice in the unseen fields of victory. I know that what is sown in the invisible shall be reaped in the visible. I am steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of assumption. I have won the lottery 8 times, and no power on earth can take this truth from me. Every word I speak is a living seed. Every thought I think is a blueprint for creation. Every feeling I nurture is a call to the unseen forces of life to take shape and form. I speak life, I think abundance, I feel fulfillment. My whole being is aligned with the reality of my success. Written, I am the author of my destiny. I write with the ink of imagination and the pen of feeling. I script the story of my life with deliberate joy. I do not hand the pen to circumstances, to others, to fears. I hold it firmly in my own hand, and I write the story of a life overflowing with abundance, joy, and accomplishment. I live from the wish fulfilled. I do not visit it as a traveler. I reside in it as a citizen. I have taken up permanent habitation in the land of answered prayers. I wake each day with gratitude for what already is. I walk each moment in the assurance of possession. I have trained my inner eyes to see what the outer eyes cannot yet behold. I have tuned my inner ears to hear the song of fulfillment before it is sung in the world. I have conditioned my heart to feel the triumph before the world declares it. I have aligned my entire being with the end I have chosen. Nothing can deter me. No setback can move me. No delay can discourage me. I have seen the end, and it is glorious. I have seen the end, and it is certain. I have seen the end, and it is mine. The repetition of my sacred decree deepens the channel through which the power of creation flows. I have won the lottery 8 times. I feel it deeper each time I say it. I embody it more fully with every breath. I claim it more powerfully with every heartbeat. I am not seeking a miracle. I am living a miracle. I am not waiting for the extraordinary. I am the extraordinary made manifest. I am not hoping for a sign. I am the sign. I live in the vibration of answered prayer. I move in the frequency of fulfilled dreams. I dwell in the state of accomplished desire. The world must reflect back to me what I have sustained within. I rest in the assurance of divine faithfulness. I trust the creative process implicitly. I know that what I have assumed is marching toward me with the certainty of the rising sun. Every breath I take brings me closer to the full manifestation of what I already possess within. I do not chase signs, but signs follow me. I do not seek validation, but validation springs up all around me. I do not demand proof, for I am the proof of the power of assumption. I walk as one who has received. I talk as one who has received. I think as one who has received. I feel as one who has received. I live in the atmosphere of fulfilled dreams. I have won the lottery 8 times. It is not a distant hope, but a living reality. It is not a wish, but a certainty. It is not a dream, but a fact. And I live in it now, fully, joyfully, completely. I have mastered the secret place of the Most High within myself. I have entered the holy sanctuary of fulfilled desire. I have touched the eternal, and the eternal has touched me. My imagination is the womb of creation. My feeling is the power that breathes life into form. My assumption is the hand that shapes destiny. I am faithful to the unseen. I am loyal to the vision. I am steadfast in my belief, and the world must conform to the decree of the heart that believes without wavering. I have won the lottery 8 times. I have assumed it. I have lived it. I have breathed it. I have become it. And because I am it, the world has no choice but to reflect it back to me, pressed down, shaken together, and running over in perfect and magnificent fulfillment. And so I stand here, not as one who hopes, but as one who knows. I rest in the fullness of my assumption, unshaken, undisturbed, unwavering. I have won the lottery 8 times, and this truth echoes through every chamber of my being. I have claimed it, I have lived it, and now I witness it. The power that formed the worlds answers to my sustained feeling of fulfillment. I need not strive, I need only to be. For in the being, all is done. In the knowing, all is accomplished. In the feeling, all is fulfilled. You are your lottery ticket. The power you seek, the fortune you dream of, and the success you desire, it's all within you, right now, waiting to be recognized. There is no external force, no stroke of luck, no random chance that holds the key to your wealth. It's you. You are the creator, the designer, the architect of your own reality. Everything you wish to experience in this world is drawn from the wellspring of your own imagination. But you must understand this. Your world is an extension of your thoughts, your assumptions, and your beliefs. Every moment, you are creating the circumstances that will shape your future. If you see yourself as limited, as poor, as struggling, then that is the reality you will continue to attract. But if you see yourself as abundant, prosperous, and deserving of all the good that life has to offer, then the universe has no choice but to mirror that back to you. The true power lies in your assumption. To assume that you are already the person you wish to become is to enter into that state of being. In that state, all things are possible, all doors open, and all opportunities align with your vision. There is no time between what you assume and its manifestation. The moment you truly assume, it begins to unfold in your experience. The trick is to recognize that you are already that which you desire. You are the lottery ticket. You are the wealth, the success, the health, the love you seek. The idea of waiting for something outside of yourself to change, for someone else to give you permission to thrive, is a lie. You are the power. You are the force that shapes your own destiny. It all starts with your inner world. The outside world is a mere reflection of what you believe to be true. Change your beliefs, change your assumptions, and the external world must follow suit. The moment you claim your right to abundance and believe in your inherent worthiness, the universe begins to conspire to bring that into reality. There is no such thing as limitation unless you choose it. Your thoughts, your imagination, and your assumptions are the keys that unlock every possibility. This is not some abstract idea or wishful thinking. It is a law as certain as gravity. You are not at the mercy of external forces, luck or chance. You are in control. The conditions of your life are shaped by the beliefs you hold, the assumptions you make, and the actions you take as a result of those beliefs. So stand in the knowing that you are your lottery ticket. There is no need to search for something outside of you. It is already within. Your true wealth, your true success, your true happiness is born from the very thoughts you entertain and the assumption you make about your life. Recognize it, claim it, own it. Let the world reflect back to you the greatness that you know is yours. You are the one who decides what comes into your experience. It is your assumption that sets the tone, and it is your belief that activates the power within you. You are the ticket, the prize, the treasure, the one destined for abundance. The moment you realize this, you will see it unfold before your eyes. The world around you is not as it seems. What you perceive through your eyes, what you hear with your ears, what you touch with your hands, these are not the true conditions of reality. These are but reflections of a deeper, more powerful truth. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions, and your internal states are the architects of the world you experience. Everything you see is an extension of your inner world. The people, the circumstances, the experiences, each one of them is created from the fertile ground of your imagination, your assumptions about what is true, and the images you carry of yourself and the world. When you fully comprehend this, you begin to realize that the limits you perceive, the boundaries you think, are set by forces outside of you, are not real. They are only there because you have accepted them. You have agreed to believe that you are a victim of circumstances, that you are powerless to shape your own life. But I tell you this, there is nothing in this world more powerful than the human imagination, nothing more potent than the inner world you hold within you. You are the creator of your reality. The moment you accept this, everything changes. Look at your life today. Everything that surrounds you, the good, the bad, the challenges, and the triumphs, are the direct result of what you have assumed to be true about yourself and your world. If you look at your bank account and see lack, if you look at your relationships and see struggle, if you look at your health and see imperfection, that is only because you have accepted those things to be true. And it doesn't matter what the outside world says or shows you, it is only a mirror of your internal beliefs. You are the maker of your life, and the power to change it is within you. You have everything you need right now. The conditions that you desire are not far off, waiting for some magical external event to happen. They are right here. They are already available to you. You have merely to believe it. You must embody the state of being that reflects the life you wish to experience. When you align your thoughts with your desires, when you assume the state of already having what you wish, you will begin to see it show up in your life. The key is assumption. And the assumption is the act of believing something to be true before it manifests. It is not a hopeful desire, it is not a wish, it is a knowing. It is a certainty that what you have imagined is already so. The moment you assume a state, you step into it, you live in it, you breathe it, you speak it, you move as though it is already yours. And because the world cannot resist your inner state, it must reflect that assumption in every form, in every circumstance, in every person you encounter. Your life does not happen to you. You are not a passive observer. You are the active participant in the unfolding of your experience. The world responds to your assumptions about it. You may have been taught to believe that success is for others, that wealth is for a select few, that health is something you must struggle for. But all of these beliefs are false. They are limiting beliefs. They are the very chains that bind you to a life of struggle and lack. When you release these chains and begin to assume the life you wish to live, the world must bend to that assumption. The universe will respond. The infinite source of all things, the force that flows through all creation, is at your command. When you align with it, through your assumption. Think of your desires not as distant dreams, but as the very truth of who you are. When you assume the state of abundance, you become the embodiment of it. The law of attraction, the law of assumption, is not some mystical force that works occasionally for a lucky few. It is a law as reliable as the law of gravity. What you assume to be true is what you will see manifest in your life. There is no need to wait for some event to happen outside of you. The only moment you assume it, it begins to unfold. You are the lottery ticket, you are the prize. There is no other force, no other power greater than the one you hold within you. The moment you realize this, your life will shift. The doors will open, the opportunities will align, and the abundance you seek will come to you. It is not about waiting for the world to give you permission. It is about claiming your power, stepping into the identity of the person you wish to be, and knowing that the world must respond to your inner truth. The secret to this power is in the mind. Your mind is the creative force. Your thoughts, your imagination, and your assumptions are the building blocks of your reality. When you consciously choose what to think, when you decide to think thoughts that align with your desires, the world must shift. If you want to live in a state of wealth, you must think wealth. If you want to live in a state of health, you must think health. If you want love, you must assume that you are loved. It is not enough to think these things on occasion. You must embody the feeling of it, day in and day out. You must believe it with every part of your being, and when you do, the world has no choice but to reflect that assumption. Your imagination is your power. There is nothing outside of you that can give you what you seek. No one outside of you holds the key to your happiness, to your success, to your fulfillment. You must stop looking for validation or external sources of power. You are the power. Your thoughts and assumptions are what shape your world. When you begin to use them consciously, when you begin to assume that all the good things you desire are already yours, the world must conform to that assumption. Your beliefs are the framework of your world. If you believe that life is a struggle, it will be a struggle. If you believe that success is elusive, it will elude you. But if you believe that success is yours for the taking, that wealth is your birthright, that love and health are your natural states, that belief will guide your actions, your decisions, and your experiences. The more you believe in your own worth, the more the universe will reflect that worth to you. So your worthiness is not determined by what others think of you. It is determined by what you think of yourself. You must begin to see yourself as worthy, as deserving, as capable of everything you desire. The power of assumption is your secret weapon. The moment you assume a state, you step into that state, and the world must follow. You cannot wait for the outside world to change first. You must change within. You must change the way you see yourself. You must believe that the things you desire are already on their way, that they are already here, and you must live in that state of knowing. When you live in the assumption of already having what you desire, the world must reflect that back to you in ways that you could never have imagined. The great illusion is that you are separate from the good you seek. The truth is that you are one with it. The wealth, the health, the love, the success you seek are not separate from you. They are already a part of you. You must realize that you are not striving to obtain something outside of yourself. You are awakening to the truth of who you are. You are already the person you wish to be. You already possess the qualities you seek. You only need to recognize it, to embody it, to assume it, and the world will mirror that back to you in ways that will astonish you. The idea that you must work hard for success, that you must struggle for wealth, that you must wait for an opportunity to arise, these are all false beliefs. The truth is that everything you desire is already within your reach. It is not something you have to go out and chase. It is something you must recognize within yourself. You are the one who holds the key. You are the lottery ticket. The moment you realize this, the universe will open up for you in ways you have never imagined. The doors will swing wide, the opportunities will pour in, and the abundance you have longed for will be yours. You are the creator. You are the power. You are the one who has the ability to shape your destiny. All that is required of you is to recognize your own power, to embrace the truth of who you are, and to assume the life that you desire. The moment you do this, the world will shift, and you will see before you the life you have always dreamed of. There is nothing more profound, nothing more liberating than realizing that you are the key to your own destiny. For so long the world may have taught you that you are subject to external circumstances, that your future is determined by forces outside your control. You may have been led to believe that your worth is something to be earned, that success must come with struggle, that happiness must be found in external validation. But all of this is illusion. The only power that shapes your life is the power that resides within you. Your assumptions, your beliefs, your inner world. These are the forces that govern your reality. You have always had within you the ability to create your life as you desire it. It is not something that requires years of struggle or the approval of others. It does not require luck or random chance. It requires only that you recognize the power you have been gifted with and learn to consciously use it. You are the creator of your own reality, and once you grasp this truth, everything changes. You look at your life and see it for what it is, a direct reflection of what you have assumed to be true. Every event, every circumstance, every person you encounter is born from the assumptions you hold about yourself and the world around you. If you see yourself as a person who is deserving of wealth, deserving of love, deserving of success, then that is what you will experience. The world will mirror back to you the beliefs you hold within. But if you believe that you are not worthy of these things, that you are destined for mediocrity, then that too will become your reality. It is all within your power to change. You are the creator of the conditions you now face. You are the artist, and your life is the canvas. In every moment, you are creating something. Your thoughts are the brushstrokes, and your emotions are the colors you choose. If you want to see abundance in your life, you must first paint that abundance in your mind. You must see yourself as the person you wish to become. You must live in the assumption that you already have what you desire. Do not wait for the outside world to show you signs of your success. Do not look to your bank account, your job, or your circumstances as proof of what is to come. Instead, look to your inner world. If you believe that you are already abundant, already successful, already loved, then the external world must align with your internal belief. This is the law of assumption. It may be difficult at first to embrace this, especially if you have been conditioned to think that you must work hard, that you must struggle, that you must chase your dreams. But I assure you, the more you align with the truth that everything you seek is already within you, the more you will see the universe begin to rearrange itself in your favor. The moment you begin to live in the assumption that what you desire is already yours, the world will respond, opportunities will arise, the right people will come into your life, and your circumstances will shift. It is not the outside world that must change. It is you. You are the one who must assume the state of the person you wish to become. You must claim the life you desire and live in the assumption that it is already a part of your experience. It is easy to get caught up in the illusion of time, to believe that things take time to manifest. We have been taught that there is a process, that change requires effort, that our dreams will take years to materialize. But this is not the truth. Time is not the determining factor in your success. What matters is your belief. The moment you assume the state of already having what you desire, it begins to unfold in your life. The universe does not operate on a timeline. It operates on the law of assumption. When you assume a state, when you truly believe it, the conditions will unfold in the perfect way and at the perfect time. The key to living in the assumption of your desires is to remove all doubt, all disbelief. Doubt is the enemy of creation. It is the force that slows down the process of manifestation. Doubt is rooted in fear, and fear is the belief that what you desire is not already yours, that you are somehow lacking, that you are not worthy. But you must recognize that you are already everything you seek. There is nothing you need to become. You are already the person you wish to be. You are already the one who holds the lottery ticket, the one who has the power to create the life of your dreams. Your mind is a powerful tool, and it is always working to create your reality. It is not a passive organ that simply reacts to the world around you. Your mind is actively shaping your experience, whether you are conscious of it or not. Every thought, every belief, every assumption you hold creates a vibration that resonates with the world around you. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you think. Change your assumptions and your life will change. If you desire to live a life of abundance, begin by assuming that abundance is already yours. Do not wait for the external world to give you proof. Do not wait for the circumstances to align. Assume that the money you seek is already on its way. Assume that your health is already perfect. Assume that your relationships are already filled with love and harmony. The moment you begin to live in the assumption that these things are already true, you will see them unfold before your eyes. This is the power of assumption. It is the power to create your reality by changing the way you think. You must also understand that your beliefs about the world are not set in stone. They are not fixed. You can change your beliefs at any moment. The moment you realize that your beliefs are shaping your reality, you gain the power to change them. If you believe that wealth is hard to come by, you can change that belief. If you believe that love is something you must struggle to find, you can change that belief. If you believe that health is something you have to fight for, you can change that belief. You have the power to change your beliefs, and in doing so, to change your reality. The world around you is a reflection of your beliefs. If you see the world as a place of scarcity, it will be a place of scarcity for you. If you see the world as a place of abundance, it will be a place of abundance for you. The world does not dictate your reality, you do. Your beliefs create your reality, and your beliefs are shaped by your assumptions. The moment you begin to assume that you are abundant, that you are worthy, that you are deserving, the world will reflect that assumption back to you. And remember, you are your lottery ticket. You are the key to your own success. There is nothing outside of you that holds the power to determine your fate. You are the one who creates the conditions you desire. You are the one who has the ability to shape your life. There is no need to wait for the perfect moment, for the perfect opportunity, or for the perfect circumstances. But the moment you assume that you are the person you wish to be, the moment you claim your worth and your power, the world will begin to align with that assumption. You must live as though your desires are already fulfilled. You must walk in the assumption that your dreams are already your reality. The moment you do this, everything begins to shift. The universe responds to your inner state. When you live in the assumption that you are worthy of abundance, the world must reflect that back to you. When you live in the assumption that your dreams are already on their way, the world must reflect that back to you. There is no magic outside of you. The magic is within you. It is your beliefs, your assumptions, your inner world that shapes the reality you experience. You are the creator, and you have always been the creator. It is time to step into your power. It is time to recognize that you are the one who holds the key to your own success. The world is waiting for you to claim your power, to claim your worth, and to claim the life that you desire. You are the lottery ticket. The moment you realize this, everything changes. The world will reflect your assumption, and you will see the life you desire unfold before your eyes. You are the force that moves through your own life. There is no outside power, no fate or destiny that dictates the course you must take. Everything you experience is the direct result of your inner world. What you think about, what you believe about yourself, and the assumptions you carry are the building blocks of your reality. This world is not separate from you. It is a mirror that reflects your beliefs and assumptions back to you. And so, the question is not whether the world will give you what you desire, but whether you are ready to recognize the truth that you are already the creator of your experience. which is easy to become trapped in the illusion that something must happen in the physical world for you to succeed. We often look outside ourselves for the validation, the opportunities, or the signs that tell us we are on the right path. But the true path is inward. It is a path of self-awareness, of recognizing that everything you need, every opportunity, every moment of success you desire is already available to you. The universe is already aligned to give you what you assume to be true about your life. If you believe that you are destined for failure, then the universe will align itself to give you exactly that. But if you assume that you are destined for success, that you are worthy of abundance, and that you are deserving of every good thing, then your world will unfold to reflect that. You do not need to wait for someone else to approve of your dreams or to give you permission to succeed. You do not need to wait for an opportunity to knock on your door. The door is already open. You are already in the right place. You are already the person you wish to become. The only thing standing between you and your desires is your own belief in your power. The moment you assume that you are worthy of success, the moment you believe that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, you begin to step into that power. The world will respond. Opportunities will align. The people you need will appear. But it all begins with you. It all begins with your assumption. It is not about trying to become someone you are not. It is about stepping into the truth of who you already are. You are the embodiment of abundance. You are the embodiment of success. You are the embodiment of health, love, and prosperity. These qualities are not outside of you. They are not something you need to chase. They are already within you. The key is to assume the feeling of already having them. Assume that you are already abundant. Assume that you are already loved. Assume that you are already successful. The moment you live in that assumption, the universe must respond to it. It cannot resist the power of your assumption. This is the secret to manifesting your desires. It is not about doing. It is not about striving. It is about being. It is about embodying the state of already having what you desire. When you assume the feeling of having what you want, you begin to send out a vibration that the universe responds to. That vibration, that energy, is what creates your reality. You are not waiting for the world to change. The world is waiting for you to change. The moment you shift your internal state, everything around you begins to shift as well. You must not allow doubt to take root. Doubt is the opposite of assumption. When you doubt your worth, when you doubt your power, when you doubt that you can have what you desire, you block the flow of abundance. But when you assume that everything you need is already yours, when you assume that success is already a part of your life, you remove the resistance that holds you back. It is not enough to want something. You must assume that you already have it. You must live as though it is already true. This is the power of the imagination. Your imagination is the tool that allows you to step into the life you desire. You can close your eyes and imagine yourself living the life you wish to live. See yourself wealthy. See yourself healthy. See yourself surrounded by love. The more vividly you imagine these things, the more real they become. Your imagination is not separate from your reality. It is the creative force that shapes your reality. The more you imagine your desires as already fulfilled, the more you step into the vibration of having them. And once you are in that vibration, the world must reflect that back to you. There is no need to struggle. There is no need to work harder than you are already working. The key is not in doing more. The key is in being more. Be the person who already has what you want. Live as though your desires are already true. The moment you step into that state of being, the world will begin to mirror it. The opportunities, the abundance, the success will begin to flow to you effortlessly. You must also recognize that there are no limitations except the ones you place on yourself. You are not limited by your past. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are not limited by the opinions of others. You are only limited by the beliefs you hold about yourself. If you believe that you are not worthy of success, then that is what you will experience. But if you believe that you are deserving of everything you desire, the world will reflect that back to you. The world has no power over you except the power you give it. You are the one who decides what you experience. When you realize that you are the creator of your reality, that you are the one who holds the power to shape your life, everything changes. The world no longer feels like something that is happening to you. It becomes something you are actively participating in. You are no longer waiting for something outside of you to change. You are the one making the change. You are the one directing the flow of your life. This is the power you hold, the power to create the life you desire, the power to step into your dreams, your success, your abundance, the power to live as though everything you desire is already yours. The moment you live in that assumption, the moment you recognize your own power, the world must align with you. Opportunities will appear, success will come to you, the universe will rearrange itself to give you what you desire. You are your lottery ticket. There is no magic outside of you. The magic is within you. The power is within you. The moment you recognize this, you unlock the life of your dreams. The moment you assume the person you wish to be, the moment you step into the belief that you are already living the life you desire, you begin to see it unfold before your eyes. You are the creator. You are the one who holds the key. The world is waiting for you to recognize your power. The world is waiting for you to step into the life you were always meant to live. You are the architect of your own reality, the master of your fate. The power you seek, the success you desire, and the life you dream of are not out of reach. They are already within you. Every thought, every belief, every assumption you hold shapes the world you experience. The moment you step into the knowing that you are deserving of all the abundance, love, and success the world has to offer, you will see your reality begin to shift. You do not need to chase your dreams. You need only to assume the state of already having them. Live in the certainty that your desires are already fulfilled and the universe will respond in kind. The world is not something that happens to you. It is a reflection of your inner state. The moment you realize the power within you and claim it, you will see that you are, in fact, your own lottery ticket. You are worthy. You are capable. You are deserving. Your success is inevitable because it is already woven into the fabric of who you are. So step into that power. Step into the fullness of your own being. Assume that the life you desire is already yours, and watch as the world rearranges itself to match that assumption. The life of your dreams is not a distant hope. It is your present reality waiting for you to claim it.